Okay, today I'm gonna talk about my kayaks. I got two kayaks. um, I've been modifying them a little bit as the need uh, arises. Uh, I got both of those, but it's only me and my son-in-law um, that usually go out. My other three kids, they don't go out with me, but my son-in-law, he loves being out there with me. So what I'm going to talk about is today's today I got day off today, but I had already installed a set of these fish rod holders. I don't know, about a year ago. I actually started fishing. When I started these, I just wanted to go for the ride and enjoy the kayak ride. I got it on. I tried started on a canoe, but those canoes were easy to tip over. We just rented them. I had a boat, and then my family and my kids quit going with me boating. I don't know much about boating as it is, so I had to get rid of that because I couldn't do it all by myself. So, but I do enjoy going outside and to the beach and to the water activities. So I bought these boats during that time. My kids were still living here, so I bought only two of them. But they don't go anymore. But my son-in-law, he does love going. But as we started going out, just kayaking on the rivers, we started going to the beach and riding the waves, and that is a lot of fun. But can't do much fishing, and now we're getting into fishing and intercoastal. So with that being said, we're becoming more and more trying to learn how to fish a little bit better. It's every time we go out there, it's a learning process. But I ordered two more of these rod holders, and I've been learning a lot from other YouTubers. Also, I've been getting online to see how they're modifying theirs, and when I'm out there, I see the need for something to help me, with what I'm doing at the time. But what I needed to address is when we're bringing the fish, each kayak has one rod holder, which is on the right-hand side in the back. Can't hardly stick that rod back in there when you try to bring the fish in. You got to have enough line to bring the fish in and then deal with the fish. So I told my son-in-law, I'm going to buy another couple more rod holders, and I'm going to install them on the front left-hand side of the kayak. At least that's what I'm going to talk about today. Simply because when we're reeling it in, at least we have a place to store the fishing rod, versus having to sit on the kayak or trying to fight it back into the slot behind us. So I'm going to go ahead and put one more slot on the left-hand side. I got to drill the holes for both of them. We plan to go tomorrow. So my son-in-law, he's working right now. I figure, I got this parked in. They're only $10 for two of them. I think they're the same style that I bought before. I ordered it through Amazon. If you go up to Dick's Sporting Goods, which that's probably to me the closest one that I normally go around when I'm working, I sometimes stop there to see what they have. But these usually around $15. I don't know if they're the same brand, but these are $10 online. It's $5 each. They're plastic, but they're doing the job. So I'll talk about that as I progress. But right now you can see my boats behind me. I got to take those down, and then I'll address them as we go along. So hopefully I can, I've already done it once before. I struggled a little bit, but hopefully I can do it without much trouble this time. Okay, I got my boat down. One of my boats down. The other one's still up there. I want to tackle these one at a time. As you can see, most of my gear's right there. But the one I was talking about is this one right here. I installed that one. It's kind of hard when we're sitting up here to get that reel back behind you. I mean, it's good when you're, it's good to get them out of the way when you're paddling. But when you bring in a fish, most of the time I gotta set my fishing reel right there in parallel with my leg and try to deal with the fish because it's hard to reach it back there. So The plan is, I'm gonna set my ass right there to have that fishing reel. See what I'm talking about? Oh shit! Let's see, here we go. Right here. That's the sweet spot. That way I can grab it, put it right in here, and then I can deal with the fish. Yeah, that's the shit. And I think those are a little bit different than the ones I got now, because the ones I got, these came without a cover. These have a cover. Not just as well. I can't remember how much I paid for these, but these are $10 for both of them. And truthfully, I think I'm probably going to wind up buying a couple more as I progress. Okay, just to help with your process here, this is what we're going to wind up doing here. Obviously, I took these apart here, and I already figured out how that I'm going to want to do is face this way, so my fishing reel faces that way toward the front. So I figured out more or less where I want to put it. So what you can do is take this gasket off. Make sure you face it the right way. When you do that, of course you're going to need both hands, but I'm just trying to do this just so you can have an idea. I got a little Sharpie right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that hole, circle that hole right there on the inside. Also, while I'm doing that, I'm going to mark these screw holes also, mark that. And then I'll cut that hole out of there. Now, the way this is going to be sitting at an angle. I found this the last time when I did it. When you drop that at an angle, you're going to have to cut that. And you'll figure it out. When you cut this circle here, eventually you're going to have to cut a little bit more out of here to get that to slide in there this way. So it doesn't take very much. I got a Dremel tool that I plan to cut this with, but and then drill the holes there. But that's how you do that. And when I get done with the process, I'll show how it looks. Here's the first step. I have a cordless drill. The cutout isn't big enough for the hole, but I still went ahead and cut out most of that. Here's how it looks so far. Like I said, I got a small Dremel here. I'll finish using these little bits with the Dremel and just kind of contour it with my outline there, and screw it down. I put some sealant also when I put the screws in there, and then I'll show you how it looks like. This is what I was talking about as far as having to contour that circle. There's my cutout. It fits. Made it fit. I just cut it a little bit at a time. Snug it in there. But as you push down in there, I can do this with just two hands here. You can tell that right here. This is what I was talking about. I wasn't sure how I was going to put this under, but now that I know it's going to be facing this way, I have to cut a little bit more out toward the front. That way it'll sit down, because it needs this lip right here, the way it's angled, it needs to sit back down on there. So you need to cut that a little bit right here. So just consider that before you start making the cuts. Get that the way you want it, and then figure out how much more you're gonna have to cut it. Okay, I got my hole cut out. As you can see, it's kind of an egg shape at this point. I beveled it a little bit here on this corner. That way it sits in there a little bit better. I did it a little bit at a time. Take your time. Don't screw it up, or it's easy. Once you screw it up, you don't want to be drilling any extra holes on these or messing them up. Do the research. That's what I would suggest first, and see how other people are doing it. I decided maybe start doing some of this and create my own channel. But anyways, I'll show you the final product once I put the hole in there. Here's my final product here. That's the way it looks. Just put it back on there. It's a cap. Actually, that'll work okay. The time we're gonna need to pop it off is when I'm fishing. Everything else, it just stay capped up like that. The other one's open. Like I said, that's the original one. The only thing that I would caution you is back there where that one is. It's all flush. It's all level here. Around here, you have to make sure you get it to the as flat as you can where you want it. You don't want to get it too much at an angle, or this is not going to sit right. The only thing, the screws that I got with this are they're these screws I didn't care for. Let's see if we can focus in here. This type of screws that they sent, that's too damn bright now. Let's see here. They're stainless steel, but the thing with this is, first of all, you gotta have one of these Allen wrenches in order to screw them in. I got the Allen wrenches. That's not the problem. The problem that I don't like about this, it doesn't screw in the way I want it to. It's all really a fine thread. And it, to me, it won't. I want something that'll be screwing itself into the side of the wall of the kayak. So what did I use here? What I wanted to do is I drill a hole smaller. I got this, and I got a smaller drill bit, half the size of that. And then I started go ahead and using that and thinking that ain't going in. And I wanted to drill in. Is what I want to do, and it's not doing that. Here's the other two. Comes with 3 each one of these, so I didn't use that. I had some other stainless steel screws, but this is what I wound up using. Threads are a little bit bigger, and this type will screw in compared to this. And that's what you want. I mean, it's not that you're going to be pulling it out, but you want something that'll screw in there. I don't know why the hell they sent these. I mean, they should have either sent rivets or screws that are actually going to bed themselves into the wall of the kayak. But anyways, I hope this helped you.